Okay, so this is my DSP final video assignment in which I'm going to go through this checklist and show all the code associated with it. So for the first one, I'm going to make a recording, load an audio file of me speaking and play it into MATLAB. For this, I'm going to use the audio read to store the sound into these vectors. How about the sneeze? No, I'm not. Never mind. I might do. Right, and I'm going to play the file using this sound function and using the two variables used.
This is Ben Canny.
Right, that is the first one done. Oh, one sec. Okay. Uh, there we go. No, maybe I'll do this. Okay. Right, that's that. Now on to the next one. And I also have stored the sampling frequency used yet as fs. So now I'm going to plot the speech signal at the time remaining against seconds, labelling the axis. Actually, first of all, I am going to get, so I see IP is a single column vector. That is all good. And if it was a double columned vector, I will just do this to make it a single. Boom, boom. Right, now I'm going to make my time variable using the 0 to length of IP, oop, of IP -1, and these are in curly brackets for some reason. Boom. Divided by fs to get the time vector, and I'm going to plot t against IP, and then I'm going to call the y label, I'm going to call that amplitude, and I'm going to call the x label time in seconds, baby. And what looks better? Low-key just sex is better. And oh, what about whoa. There, that makes sense. And yep, so that should do the job for number 3. Let's
This
see
is
here.
Ben
Oh,
Canny.
doesn't need to run again. Boom. That seems about right. Yeah, sweet. So now I'll do the next step, which is run the following code. Oh yeah, so this is the only code I'll be able to copy and paste for this. So I will just do that, and I will note the values of whoa the variables given. So let me just copy and paste it in first. Um, boom. Oh, whoa. Tone. Now, no, this will get messy. Whoa. Right, yeah, no, let's do the job. Tone frequency, boom. Uh, so these are the values obtained for noise cutoff and tone frequency. Okay, now that we have the tone frequency and the noise cutoff, we have values for that. We can in hertz, we can check that off and go to the next one. We're going to make a high frequency noise and tone, add these to the speech signal. So, in order to do this, first of all, I'm going to create a random noise using the rand end function. I'm going to make it the same size as IP for simplicity's sakes. And then I'm going to create a high pass filter using the butter function. Make it like a sixth order, and I'm going to use the noise cutoff for the cutoff frequency, which is 2506, and I'm going to divide that by the sampling frequency over 2 to normalize the frequency, and I'm going to classify it as a high pass filter. And then I'm going to make NS a high frequency noise by filtering it against the VNA coefficients. And then I'm going to make my tone, which is going to be a random sinusoid. I'm going to make it like 0.3 times cosine 2 pi times by the tone frequency I got, which was 1630, and times that by the time variable we got. And I'm just going to add these all together in a sig, and I'm going to add them together. IP plus NS plus tone. I'm going to add this on top so I don't get an error. There you go. So that is number 5 done. Added it to the speech signal and a high frequency noise. We're going to do number 6, design a second order filter using the butter function. And this time I'm going to set it to half of the cutoff frequency. So same again, BA is equal to butter second order, and I'm going to do, what was it, 20506 over 2, and divide that by fs over 2 to normalize it. That should do the job. Yep, and then so I get the B and A coefficients of that. And now number 6 is the one I can go on to doing the signal flow diagram and the difference equation. So for that, I am going to submit a picture. I'm going to do it on hand here, and then I'm going to insert a picture of the calculations. And just to visually describe it before going off, so it'll just be so x of 0 will be that, or sorry, x of n will be that, sorry, be multiplied by that, x of n minus 1, so there's a delay, will be multiplied by that, and x of n minus 2, two delays will be multiplied by that. That is obviously just your output, that's your output delayed, but that'll be in the difference equation, that'll be positive, and that'll be negative, and that's off two delays. So it'll be y of n is equal to x of n multiplied with that, n minus 1 multiplied with that, n minus 2 multiplied with that, plus plus y of n minus 1 times that minus n y of n minus 2 plus that, or multiply with that. And then I will do the first three outputs, and for that I need to get first three inputs. So there we go. So now I'll show you next. There, the difference equation contains y is yeah, so I'll show that after. And now I'm gonna get the first, so I've gotten my first three inputs, so that's x of 0, x of 1, x of 2. So y of 0 is gonna be, um, again, I'll show this all in the picture afterwards, or so it's, so I'm gonna calculate them by hand at the minute. So y of 0 is gonna equal to 0.229 times x of 0, which is 0.3001. So I'm going to write it down. There's 0.0687. I'll do it for decimal points. Y of 1 is going to be, again, 0.229, but by x of 1, which is this. So it's going to be 0.229 on 0.29, 0.2923 plus 0.4579 on x of 0, which is 229. 0.229 plus 0. Oh, sorry, it's y. 0.2685 on the answer we got to the first one, which was 0.0687. And I'm going to add all them together. We get 0.229 on 0.2923 plus 0.4579 on 0.229 plus 0.2685 on 0.0687. That gets an answer 0.1901. And then for the last one, we're going to go y of 2 is equal to 0.229 on x of 2, which is 0.2780 plus 0.4579 on x of 1, which is 0.2923 plus 0.229 on x of 0, which is 0.3001. Yeah. Plus 0.2685 on y of 1, which was we found to be 0.1901 minus 0.1843 on y of 0, which we found to be 0.0687. Right, we got all them together. One sec. 0.229 on 0.2780, 0.4579 on 0.2923 plus 0.229 on 0.3001 plus 0.2685 on 0.1901 minus 0.1843 on 0.0687. And that's going to equal 0.3046. Now I'm just going to check these in MATLAB. So for the first one, I'm going to go 0.229 times by x of 0, which was 0.3001. We should get 0.0687. Beautiful. Right now, y of 1 is going to equal to 0.229 times by, actually I should bracket these just to make it easier. Times by x of 1, which is 0.2923, and I'm going to add that to 0.4579 times by 0.229, and then we're going to add that to 0.2685 times by y0, which you can see 0.0687. For this one, we should get 0.1901. Okay, 0.2, we'll take it. I must have just rounded the limit on this screen recorder, so I have to take it in little chunks. Where was I? So I got y of 1, and next one is check my y of 2. Again, I'll show the pictures of this, just done out by hand, just double check my answer. So it's going to be, can I just copy? No, I can't. 0.229 times this by y x of 2, which is 0.278, plus 0.4579 times by 0.2923, 0.4779. Yeah, and then we're going to add that on 0.229 times by 0.3001. And now comes our outputs, which is the second half of our difference equation, 0.2685 times that by 0.1901, or in this case 0.2. So that's going to probably affect my calculation here a little bit, hopefully not too much, and then minus 0.1843 on minus 0.11843 times by 0.0687, and again I got 0.3046. Hopefully it's around that. Beautiful. Again, I'll put pictures in to show but for now we're done. Right, now we got the combined signal, which was sig 1 to 3. We are now going to filter um, oop, 1 to 3, see if it's similar. 0.687, 0.228, and 0.3134. So there's some slight discrepancies there, about less than 0.1. The first one is spot on. Second and third one are slightly off, but sure look it. Rounding due to rounding errors, I'm just being lazy. So that should be good to go. To design a minimum water filter, at least 60 dBs and maximum 3 dBs ripple allowed. The passband is 0 to fs over 4 hertz. Perfect. So to that we're going to use the butthord function rather than the butter function. This is to make a minimum water filter, and so we could do the passband, stop band, etc. So n and omega, the cutoff frequency and the thing, is going to equal to butthord of the order, the cutoff frequency 25506, and we're gonna divide that by fs over 2 to normalize it. 3 and 60 for, what was it again? The 3 dBs is the ripple pattern, the 6 dBs is the attenuation, and that should do the trick. And then as you see here, we can get n is equal to 5 and omega is equal to 0.25242. So I'm now going to So they're the N and W, so now I'm going to get the B and A coefficients by filtering, by using the butter function on N and omega. Oh,
This
oh,
is Ben Canny.
didn't mean to do that. But, oh no, oops. B and A is equal to butter. So now we got our new B and A coefficients. So that's number 10 done. Find a second filter to reduce time by at least 40 and ensure it's stable. So to do this, I'm going to do another filter with B1 and A1 as the coefficients instead of just B and A, just to don't mix them up. And what do I need to do again? And I use them to reach so make sure design a second filter. So I'm gonna do a high order. I'm gonna do like maybe 4 as the order of the system. And for the range of frequencies, I am going to go tone frequency, which is 1615, and I'm just going to go minus 50 and 1615 plus 50. This is to get like 100 hertz range, and I'm also going to divide them by fs over 2 to normalize the frequencies. And then there's going to be a stop band filter. Yeah, that should do the job. Yep, that works out. We're gonna go Z plane of B1 and A1 to make sure it's stable. That's beautiful. It is indeed stable because they are on the line. That's what we love to see. I'm not trying to do this again. And then we're going to get the normalized frequency, that is 1615 over f is over 2. No, it's not. It is. So that is our normalized frequency, 1615. Yeah. With SF is 2. Yeah. So now I'm going to do the freak Z to get the magnitude response of the system with these BNA coefficients. And this third parameter is basically to increase the amount of frequency points collected just so it's looks nicer pretty much. It's smoother, less jagged. So now we'll see here point. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 0.06. What was it? 7.3. That looks to be spot on, and that's reduced by a lot. Yeah, yeah. Boom. So that's number 11 ticked off. It does a very good job of that. At least 40 dBs, and it's stable. It does 70 something dBs, and it's very well. It's stable. Eyeball filters the combined signal. Plot the magnitude, frequency, content, the input, and output, and hertz. Label axes. Beautiful. Let's get rid of this. So to do this, I am going to create my output. Apply both filters to combine signal. Output one filter is the input, you know. Apply combine signal. Okay, yeah. So the BNA coefficients, I'm going to filter it using the first one. Filter BA sig, and then I'm going to filter Y, the output of one to the input of other. Filter B1 A1 Y. Why is filter yet? Right, and now I'm going to create my frequency axis. Do that by going 0 to the length of the input minus 1. And then I'm going to divide that by the length of IP multiplied by Fs, this to get the frequency in hertz. And then I'm going to plot my frequency axis against absolute FFT of my signal. 1 sec to get the frequency, the magnitude frequency content of the input. Yes, of the input. Oh, FFT of sig. That's the input. I want to, yeah, another little thing there for me. Boom, there's the input, and I'm gonna hold on, and I'm going to, I'm gonna plot f(x) against the absolute ft of y1 to the frequency managed content of y1. Boom. I'm gonna go, whoa. Okay, let me just plot. Absolutely. Let's see. C E. Right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So as you can see, I think it attenuates the frequencies there. Right. Oh yeah. Of course I have to label the Let me just go. Oh, I don't know if I clear it now. Big old. I'm gonna go plot. FAX absolute is absolute, yeah, absolute FFT. Oop, FFT of sig. Hold on. I'm gonna plot. Oop, hold on. I'm gonna plot FFT of y1. And I'm gonna go X label. Sorry, Y label is the magnitude. Y label magnitude, of course, and the X label is going to be frequency in hertz, of course. And frequency in hertz. Right, let me just run that.
This is Ben Canny.
Beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful indeed. Yeah, as you can see, frequency hertz magnitude, it attenuates it beautifully. So that is 12. Yeah, plot the magnitude and the input and output in hertz. Beautiful, yeah. It's pretty good. On to 13 now. The last one. Low frequency opponent will produce a significant phase shift in the first filter, at least pi over 4 radians. I'm going to choose about 45 degrees. And pass a sinusoid at frequency through the filter. Verify the phase of time has been altered by the expected amount. Right. To do this, first I'm going to close off. Yep. Right. I'm magnitude and phase, response, the filter. Boom. So now I'm gonna go low frequency component about 45 degrees I'll do. Right. So the normalized frequency is about 0.16, 0.162. Yep, right. And 0.162. I'm gonna times that by fs over 2. That is the frequency back into hertz. And now I'm going to create my tone of that frequency, cosine 2 times pi times by 3 treble 8 times by t, which we've already created, the time variable. Y is equal to filter be a tone ooh, oh, whoops. A tone. Let's close what I have here. Now I'm going to plot tone. I'm gonna hold on, and I'm gonna plot Y. And it's your job. Jeepers, 230. Need to zoom in a lot there. Go to the top of it as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Boom. As you can see here, that's basically, and that's clearly off by about 45 degrees. So yeah, that's spot on. I'm just gonna go, yeah, yeah, that satisfies 45-degree phase shift. Yeah, you can better see it there. Yeah, it's definitely a 45-degree phase shift. 1000%. That's actually interesting. And so yes, that concludes the checklist because 13 I just did. Significant, yeah. Passing inside, yeah. Verified, yeah. It was clearly verified by the expected amount. And yeah, completed the checklist. Boom. So there's me 70%. Thank you. Okay, so this is my DSP final video assignment in which I'm going to go through this checklist.